perhaps more than development. It is reasonable to expect democracies to reduce economical disparities, making the 100% of economical growth. Before that, what we want to do, we want to reduce the disparities, the economical disparities, the poor and rich, like that disparities. A small number of ultra rich enjoy a high disproportionate share of wealth and income. We know 15% or 10% of the people of India, they are enjoying 95% of the wealth of the country, and rest of the 90% of the people, they are sharing 10% of our nation's wealth. That condition should be changed. For that we are making many taxation, this and that. Not only that, their share in the total income of the country has been increasing. That the poor people or the marginalized people, they are coming to into the mainstream of the society. According to that, their participation in the national growth, even economical growth or social growth, it will increase. Then the in actual life, democracy do not appear to be very successful in reducing economical inequalities. Even though we are saying like that, we are getting the chance to reduce the inequalities and poverty of the country, but still we know that is not that much successful even in our country also. We have seen that when the poverty reduction measures in 9th standard, that time we have seen the many challenges want to face our country again. Then accommodation and social diversity. These are the social aspects of the outcome of democracy. It will be fair expectation that democracy should produce a harmonious social life. And we are saying like that, if it is a democratic country, we can produce or we can share a harmonious social life. Ability to handle social differences, divisions and conflicts is thus a definite plus point of democratic realm. Why? Because of the social differences will be there. We are ready to accommodate it, and there will be conflicts, but we will make a chance to solve that one in a positive way. Because of that one, we can say democratic government is a form of government, we know, and it is a better one when we are comparing with other forms of government. Two conditions in order to achieve the outcome, and in our country there should be some conditions, then only we can make the social outcome of democracy. First one, it is necessary to understand that democracy is not simple ruled by a majority opinion. Even though there will be some majority party or majority social groups as well as minority parties and minority social groups, and we should not take the decision according to the opinion of the majority. Instead of that, what we want to do, we want to consider majority as well as minority. It also necessary that rule by the majority does not become ruled by the majority community in terms of religion or race or linguistic group. We are following the rule of the majority opinion, but that is not according to the majority community. It may be according to religion or geographical area or social group or linguistic group, like that. We are not following the opinion of that majority social groups. Instead of that, the majority of the people's opinion that we are considering. The next one, it is dignity and freedom of citizen. Democracy stands much superior to any other form of government in promoting dignity and freedom of the individual. Dignity means, we can say like the respect. We are respecting the person as it is. They may be from any type of social groups, or they may be part of any religion or any caste group. That is not a consideration for us. We are respecting the person as it is, or the individual, and because of that one, what we will do, we will give freedom to that person. The next second point, it is a passion for respect and freedom are the basis of the democracy. So in liberty, equality, like that things, that is the key features from where we are studying. From 6th standard we are studying these points. What the key aspects of democracy, that is the equality, liberty, respect, like that things. Then, this has been achieved in various degrees in various democracies according to the social status of the particular country, or according to the economical development of the country, or according to the refined democracy. We can see that these aspects we are achieving in various areas or various degrees according to the development of that particular country, or their according to the democratic principles how they are applying. Then, most societies across the world were historically male dominated society. We also know not only India, many countries, even England or America, many countries, if we are looking, we can see that one the historically or traditionally maximum countries they are male dominated countries. Long struggle by women have created some sensitivity today that respect to and equal treatment of women are necessary ingredient of a democratic society. So the feminist movement, like other many social movements led by ladies, because of that when we can see that sensitization is happening in the society, and they are asking for the equal treatment, or the giving the equal respect to ladies and gents. Because of that is the one of the necessary ingredient of the democracy, because democracy is the basic aspects of democracy is equality and freedom. Then next one, democracy in India is strengthened the claims of the disadvantages and discriminated caste of equal status and equal opportunity. In India, when we are considering India's situation, in democracy what we are doing, we are considering or we are giving the equal status to the giving equal opportunities to the disadvantaged groups as well as discriminated caste of the country. Then expectation from democracy also function as a criteria for judging and democratic country, because the expectation of the people, even if they are having five ideas about democracy today, and when they are thinking more and more about democracy, then the aspects will increase, and instead of 5 it may reach to 8, and this judgment or the expectation of the people itself giving a judgment about the democracy, and it will give a judgment to the democracy, or it will help to refine democracy in day by day. As people get some benefit of democracy, they ask for more, want to make democracy even better because of the expectation of the people. And when the societies or the government is giving response to the people in one first step, then people will ask for second step, and when the government is giving the answer for second step, they will ask for third and fourth step. So like that the purification of democracy or application of democracy, it will become better day by day. Most individuals today believe that their vote make a difference to the way of government is run, and their own self-interest. The people, when they are going and casting their vote, what they are thinking like that, their vote going to make a difference to the way of the government is run. Why I am going and casting my vote? I am believing that because of my vote there will be a change in the society, or there will be a change in the run of the government, and that is according to the need of the people or interest of the people. Like that we are believing. So we discuss many points. Once again we will go through the headings. How do we assess democracy's outcome? Then accountable and responsible and legitimate government, and economical growth and development, and reduction in inequality and poverty, then accommodation of social diversities, then dignity and freedom of citizen, and in that we can see dignity and freedom of the citizen. In that we want to think about ladies, means men and women equality in the society. Then we want to think about the equality related to different caste and different geographical area and linguistic group, everything, and each and every group they are getting the equal share or equal they are equal in front of the law. All these things keep in mind and read the lesson carefully, then you will get better idea about the lesson.